Luster dust is a very fine powder that you can buy in any craft store. It is made of shimmering particles and comes in an array of different colors. It is non-toxic, tasteless, and can be used to decorate basically anything. Don'ts of using luster dust over buttercream. 1. Do not mix luster dust directly into buttercream. Unlike with fondant, mixing luster dust into your buttercream will only mean you are wasting it. Kneading it into fondant is like creating sparkly layers until all is covered, as you do with food coloring, but buttercream works differently. To use luster dust on buttercream, you need to think about it as a coating. It will give a sheen and make it look magical, but you will not be able to make the whole buttercream shiny. By mixing it in, it will get lost in the cream. 2. Do not sprinkle luster dust over your buttercream. Another absolute don't about using luster duster to make buttercream look prettier is to sprinkle it. You need to think about luster dust as a coating, but it is too thin to sprinkle it on top. Think about what glitter or sprinkles look like. Compared to luster dust, they are chunky and noticeable at a glance. Luster dust is more delicate and finely milled, so it needs to be used as such. It will be hard to coat the sides and to control the actual fall of dust. This is a method we definitely do not recommend. Do's of using luster dust over buttercream. 1. Try brushing your luster dust on top of your buttercream instead. We definitely think that using the right brush will give the prettiest result. 2. Choose the correct brush. First of all, you should use fluffy brushes. The best ones, we think, are makeup brushes that you can get at any drugstore or beauty store. You should look for fluffy brushes that will lay the color evenly without creating any harsh lines or splotches that are hard to blend afterward. A blush brush or big powder brush would be the perfect choice to cover large areas. A fluffy eye blending brush would be best to lay the duster over creases or small details, or in case you need to be more precise. Stay clear of densely packed brushes or very small, precise brushes. These are not your friends in creating even layers. Make sure you buy brushes especially to use with food-grade products. Do not use an old brush from your makeup collection, as you may contaminate the food. Not only should it be new, but you should also clean it beforehand, to get rid of any factory residue that could end up stuck to your cream. Avoid brushes that are made with animal products. They could also provide a source of contamination for food. Choose only synthetic bristle brushes. The right method to brush your luster dust is not to use it straight from the pot. To achieve an even sparkle, the best way is to pour some of the powder into a small container and swirl your brush around. Afterward, you need to tap the excess into the container. Then gently distribute the product with swiping motions. This way you will avoid unnecessary blotches and spots that are not as pretty. There are other ways to apply luster dust, for example. To paint it on, you will need to put a tablespoon of luster dust on a small container and add in a few drops of vodka until it has the consistency of paint. For this, you will want a regular paddle brush from the craft store. Make sure it is food safe. Use your brush to distribute the paint over your cake, as if you were doing it over a canvas. It dries fast, so make sure to not leave any streaks behind. You can airbrush it on. This option is for pros only. You will need an airbrush to achieve it, but the effect is so worth it. It is absolutely the best. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.